All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another psych video. Today we're going to talk about how you already know how to be profitable. Now it's about executing, and there's going to be two laws that I'm going to break down that can help you execute to get to that point of profitability. So, what do I mean by you know how to be profitable? Well, let's think about it. If I put two people in front of you and I said one of them breaks their rules, over leverages, over trades, has no set strategy, and then the other has one trade that he takes a day, one asset, one time, one setup, and he risks the same amount every single day and he's consistent. Who do you think is going to be the profitable one, or the person that's going to reach profitability first? It's obviously going to be that second person. When you think about how to be a profitable trader, it's pretty simple. You just follow your rules, you manage risk well, you don't lash out psychologically, and you get a good technical strategy. There's three things. And the technical strategy you can figure out. I teach a profitable strategy in my Discord. There are people on YouTube who teach theirs. There are people on Discord who teach theirs. There are profitable strategies out there. Risk management, I teach how much you should manage per trade on different types of accounts. It's pretty easy. You just figure that out and you set up a consistent system. Like, I only trade once a day. I risk 1-to-1 RR, same amount every single time. So that's how I manage risk. The psychology is what really kills you, because many people know exactly how to be profitable. You master those three things, but they can't execute. So let's talk about two laws, right? So one law that I want to get into that goes into the what it means to be profitable or how to become profitable is called Law of Attraction. In Law of Attraction, it basically means that you're thinking about or attracting through energy or thoughts this life or this positive future that you want to have for yourself. So what I mean by that is, like, you're saying, I'm going to be rich. You're thinking about, I'm going to be a profitable trader. I'm going to make this money. I am making this money. You're starting to put yourself in the shoes of, that person that you want to be in the future. You're attracting that life to you. And the way that you can do that is by thinking about what a profitable trader does and what a not profitable trader does, and doing what the profitable trader does and not what the unprofitable trader does. Sounds super simple, but let's say you take a loss. You lose $300, right? And you're like, okay, I really want to make this money back. Like, who knows what will happen tomorrow? I want to make this money back right now. You enter another trade, you lose, you get mad, you blow your account, it's over. What did you do? You did what the unprofitable person would do. You aren't attracting that profitability or that lifestyle that you want, because you're not living the life that would get you to that point. So Law of Attraction is doing in thoughts, energy, and even actions the lifestyle that you want to see for yourself, the life that you are working so hard to get for yourself. So the Law of Attraction will always teach you to attract and try to acquire that life that you truly want. So the way that I do that is I wake up in the morning and I do my routine, and I'm very disciplined in what I do. I wake up the same time every day. I go downstairs, do some cardio to get my mind fresh. I pray, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, wake myself up, do everything the same exact time, the same exact day, in a disciplined routine, and then I hop on the charts and I repeat to myself, okay, what are my rules? What am I supposed to be doing? Stuff like that. That is attracting a disciplined mindset, and that is attracting a profitable trader lifestyle, because I am doing what a profitable trader would do. An unprofitable trader would roll out of bed at 9:28, get on the charts, yawn, and then take the first inverse he sees. All right, so that there's a very big difference between how those two will live their lives. So when I say Law of Attraction, I don't mean be like, I'm rich right now, I need to get money like immediately, like, because then that'll just add exterior unnecessary pressure and stress on yourself. The way to truly do it is to combine two laws. What is the second law? And I've talked about it here a bunch and on my Instagram. It's the Law of Detachment, meaning you detach from the outcome. You do not care, because you know that you have your own process. You focus on the process rather than the outcome. It actually used to be one of my backgrounds on my phone. See if I can find this here. Where is this? Can't find it. Law of Detachment. When you detach from everything, you attract everything. So now you're hearing those two laws come together, because a lot of people would think, okay, Law of Detachment and Law of Attraction sound like complete polar opposites, but in fact that's wrong. They work together. And how do they work together? Well, like that just said, when I detach from everything, I attract everything. So how do you go about that? You attract by saying, I know I'm going to achieve this lifestyle. I'm doing everything that a person would do to achieve this lifestyle. It's in my future. I already know it. I think about it. I have that energy. I do the actions that would make me get that future, that outcome. I have a disciplined routine. I have a disciplined strategy. I have everything set up. I risk the same. I do everything that a disciplined, profitable trader would. But the detachment comes in when I say, I know that it's going to happen, so I don't care when it happens. I don't care how it happens. I'm fully detached from when it happens. I'm fully detached from how it happens. I'm fully detached from, just the outcome in general. That life, I know I'm going to get it. I'm attracting it because I'm saying I'm going to get that life, but I'm detaching in the way of saying that it's not important to me. The life that I really, really want, I'm going to get, but I'm totally fine right now with just sitting in the process, enjoying the process, because there are going to be ups and downs in the process no matter what. But the truth is, if you don't learn to enjoy the process and enjoy every single up and down that you're handed, you're never going to get to the end of the journey. You're never going to get to the destination, because you'll be quitting, you'll be getting mad and doing shit that unprofitable traders would do. So the perfect balance is to find a way to attract that positive lifestyle. Think about it. Do what you're supposed to do to become a profitable trader. So like I said, get a routine in the morning. Do some cardio. Wake yourself up. Splash some water in your face. Meditate if you want. I've started actually meditating for 5 minutes before market open, just to basically do the attraction and the detachment by just saying to myself, like, okay, I'm going to be a multi-millionaire. I'm going to get a 20K payout tomorrow. Some bullshit like that. I wouldn't actually say that, obviously. But, whatever goals you have for yourself. I don't really have many monetary goals for myself. My goals are more just on focusing on my rules and obviously continuing to execute my strategy. So just by meditating and being like, I'm going to achieve this dream life, I'm going to get here, I'm going to get there, and then also being like, I do not care when I get there, I am focused on the process, the outcome will come, I know that I will get that outcome, I am focused on where I am right now, I am executing day by day, shit like that. Focus on combining the two, and you will see incredible increases in your trading journey with your execution, with your mindset, with everything. So when let's say you're taking a trade, you take a really good trade, you did everything you could, you did your routine, you took an A+, and you lost. Because losses are part of the game, they happen. I literally just lost twice last fucking week. Happens. Doesn't mean I'm down for the month, doesn't mean I'm down for the year, doesn't mean I'm down on my lifetime. Losses happen. So what would a profitable trader say about that? Probably what I just said. Okay, it's a loss. It's inevitable. I did everything I could. Let me get off. Let me journal this, and then we'll get it back tomorrow. What would a unprofitable trader do? It would say, I want that dream life now, but I'm not. So they have the attraction. They're saying, I'm going to get that dream life. I want it. I'm going to go chase it. But they're not getting the law of detachment. Everybody can get the law of attraction where they say, I want that life. I'm going to get it. But not everybody can detach and do what the profitable trader would do and say, but I'm okay with waiting. I'm okay with being patient. I'm okay with it not happening today. I'm okay with earning it over long periods of time with steps up, steps back. So the real thing is being able to master and combine the two concepts, because most people can say, I want that life, I'm going to get it, but not everybody can say, but I'm okay with waiting. Everybody wants that quick money. That's why so many people fail in trading, because it attracts a lot of people that like fast money, up and down, green and red, going fast. But the truth of trading is that it's supposed to be boring. Do you know what I do most of the time when I trade? I get online, I do all my routine, I do that, and then I set up and get my bias and see what I'm looking for, and then you know what I do? I sit on my fucking phone. I'll watch Instagram reels. If I'm on a call with my friend, I'll just dick around with my friend and talk about whatever and just wait for it to come to me. Because what does an unprofitable trader do? They chase. They're on the charts. They're looking for 20 trades. They're like, okay, I got to get this trade up. They look for 100 trades per day. They're forcing trades. They're being impatient. They're taking shitty trades right before news, right at news, everything like that. For example, on Friday, I took a trade right before news, 9:55, before 10 a.m. news, and I lost, and then news came out, and then we got a perfect 10 o'clock AMD model, sweep of Asia, and a beautiful long that would have made me a fuck ton of money. But where did I fuck up? On Friday, I was impatient. I forced a trade, and I did the wrong shit. And this is coming from, I don't know why my camera can't focus on my shit. This is coming from me, who's profitable. I just paid out $5K literally that day, even after losing, I still pulled out 5K because I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just rack up this 5 bands. For people thinking that I'm capping, let's make sure my account name isn't in there. So that was on 5 different accounts. So I pulled out a little over 5 racks on Friday, and that was after a loss. So don't think I'm just saying this shit to you and I'm fucking lying. I know how to trade. The truth is, even profitable traders sometimes have off days. I had been in New York City the entire day on Thursday, and I came in with a fucked up mental. That's not an excuse. That's me saying that I honestly shouldn't have traded, or I should have waited and been more patient, or I shouldn't have live streamed, something like that, and that's my fault. So you're not going to, profitable traders are always going to make mistakes and have off days where they take bad trades. That shit just happens. Even my mentors will take bad trades and they'll say like, I fucked up today. I shouldn't have taken this trade. I should have been more patient. So do not chase perfection in execution because that's just not possible. You're human. You're going to have off days. Attracting profitability does not mean attracting perfection. It means attracting actual gradual increases in performance and consistency. Consistency does not mean perfection. It just means winning more than losing or doing the right things more than the wrong things. So if you can master doing that, not having this stress on you of being perfect, but having this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to keep executing day by day, and I'm a human being, I'm going to make errors, but over time my wins will always stack up and beat my losses. That's what you got to do. That's who you got to be. So I guess the way I would close this video out is just by saying, like, I make mistakes, I'm a human, shit happens, but overall, the reason that I'm profitable is because I wake up every single morning and I do shit that a profitable trader would do. And when I was unprofitable, I was not doing that. I was trading in the back of school, I was taking random setups. One day I would be trading fibs, one day I would be trading fair value guess, one day I would be trading VWAP. I was trading different shit, risking different amounts, gambling, watching the big numbers go up and down. I was not trading like an actual trader, I was trading like a fucking idiot. Alright, so when you start to attract, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do everything that a profitable trader does. I'm going to get a good routine, I'm going to get a good risk management system, I'm going to get good strategy, and I'm going to have good psychology. And remember that losses happen because that's where it really arises. Everybody can be good psychologically on a win streak. It's when you take a loss, can you handle it? And my only advice on taking a loss would just be, one loss is always going to be better than blowing your account. So when you take a loss, let's say you get mad and you take another trade and you lose that. Let's say you go from down 300 to now you're down 600, right? All of a sudden, the minus 300 wasn't that bad. The minus 300 was never bad. You just were fucking going from 0 to minus 300, so now it seems like it's such a bad thing. When in reality, it's really not that big of a deal. And one thing I always say is, let's say I probably took a loss 2 weeks ago. If you asked me what trade did I take 2 weeks ago that I lost, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I would have no idea what trade I took. Like if I go in my trading journal, I won't be able to remember the last red day or the last green day trade. Like I won't be able to tell you, oh yeah, we swept this, we bounced off this, it was a continuation, it was a reversal. I have no fucking idea. I'm not a fucking machine. So that's why you shouldn't care about taking one loss. When you take a loss, you're not even going to remember it in a day or two, so just get off and go on with your day. So that's what I'll say about losses. But lastly, just the attraction. Do what a profitable trader does. Do not do dumb shit because you know the difference between profitable and unprofitable, and I laid it out for you. You know the difference, so do everything that a profitable trader does. Execute, have a routine, one trade a day, risk what you're supposed to risk, only take A+. Be patient, like I said, you cannot just be sitting on the charts like your head in your ass. You got to be like this. Like literally, like if you look at a lot of videos of people trading on Instagram, they'll take the trade and then they'll just be like, all right, I did everything I could. Because at the end of the day, you're going to do your system, you're going to execute, do everything you can, and the market can still fuck you. The market has the final say. You determine what trade you take, whether or not you take a trade, how much you risk, etc., and the market determines if it wins or not. That's just a fact. You can do everything you can to up your probability, but at the end of the game, it's still a probability game. So you can do everything right and still lose. So why stress about it when it's out of your hands? You've done everything you could. You were patient. You had good habits. You attracted a profitable mindset. Now just chill. Sit on the charts, have the charts on the back, have everything you want, and then just chill on your phone or talk with a friend. I have a stress ball that I can just squeeze when I'm bored. Shit like that. Just attract a profitable mindset by doing shit that profitable people would do. Have that habit system, have everything set up, and then detach from whenever that outcome will come. The market does not give a fuck about your payout. It doesn't care if you're one trade away. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people will be like, bro, I was one trade away from this payout, and then I blew my account. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's fully your fault. That means your risk management was shit. And honestly, it probably means you took a bad trade to start it off. If you're one trade away from a payout and you lose, sure, that could just be, you did everything right and you got unlucky. That does happen. But maybe there was an underlying psychological thing where you're like, okay, I need to get a trade so I could get this payout. And then you rush a trade that's not that good. So detach. Attract that profitable mindset. Do everything that a profitable trader would do in your thoughts, energy, and actions, but detach from when that will happen, detach from how, and just say, listen, I know what it takes. I'm doing everything that it takes, so I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, it's going to happen. You have to be confident in yourself and say, that shit's going to happen. Profitability is going to happen no matter what, because I'm doing everything I can to attract profitability, so I don't even give a fuck anymore. Be nonchalant with it, but also be confident. Be confident that it's going to happen, and be detached from when it'll happen, because you know you're doing the right shit and it'll happen no matter what. It's kind of like with women. If you stop sort of like being all obsessed with a woman, they'll start chasing you. It's kind of the same shit with detachment, to be honest, with trading. When you stop obsessing over profitability, max payout, stuff like that, then you will start being able to master the process, focus on the process, the day by day, the execution of the trades, and all of a sudden you're due for a max payout. So mastering those two concepts, knowing that you'll be there, being confident, but also being nonchalant with it, detaching from it, and realizing, like, bro, I'm going to get there no matter what, so I'm going to just do my thing. I'm going to chill, have fun. Profitable trading is fucking boring, to be honest. I get on every day at the same time. I look at the same asset. I look for the same exact setup, and I risk the same amount, and I chill on my phone until it comes. That's all you can do at the end of the day. You know why? Because it fucking works. So what is obviously more fun is getting on max contracts, betting on the open, and then seeing what you can make or lose. But is that profitable? No. So attract that profitable mindset, attract those profitable actions, and then detach, knowing that they will come as long as you keep doing your job. Confidence, nonchalantness. Those are the fucking two factors that will get you ridiculous in trading, all right? All right, catch you guys.